Kiccha Sudeep is one of the biggest superstars of Kannada cinema today, commanding a fan base that is parallel to only a few other actors in today's time. He is an actor, director, singer, host of the best performing TV show of Karnataka, a cricketer, a painter, and as many people who've tasted his cooking say, an excellent chef. But the tall performer, both in stature and achievements, has had to face his fair share of adversities to get to where he is today. From being called the iron leg of the industry for his bad luck to being termed Abhinaya Chakravarti, let me take the pleasure of introducing you all to Kiccha Sudeepa. I am Sanjay Ponnappa and you are watching India Today So South.
ಹುಚ್ಚ ಸಿನಿಮಾ ಬರೋಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ ನನಗೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಡಿಸಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗ ಐರನ್ ಲೆಗ್ ಅಂತ ಬರ್ದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ರು ನಾನು ಹಾಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಪಿಕ್ಚರ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ.
ಚಿಟ್ಕಿ ಹೊಡೆದ್ರೆ ಸಾಕು ಚನ್ನಪಟ್ಟಣ, ಮದ್ದೂರು, ಮಂಡ್ಯ, ಶಿವಮೊಗ್ಗ, ಚಿತ್ರದುರ್ಗ, ದಾವಣಗೆರೆ ಇನ್ನೂ ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬೇಕಾಗ ನೀನ್
But before we talk about Kiccha Sudeep, let me tell you guys a little bit about Sudeep Sanjeev. Sudeep Sanjeev was born on September 2nd, 1973 to Sanjeev Manjappa and Saroja in Shimoga's Megan Teaching District Hospital. His father Sanjeev Manjappa is an established businessman and Sudeep grew up in a comfortable condition. Being the youngest of three siblings, he has two older sisters. He did his schooling in Shimoga and his family and friends describe him to have been the naughtiest child among the three, tough, a mischief maker, etc. His family then moved to Bengaluru where he completed his higher education. He completed his high school in Cambridge ICSE school and got a bachelor's degree in industrial and production engineering from Dayanand Sagar College of Engineering. He was a guitarist in the college band and was also the captain of the college cricket team. Sudeep was very passionate about cricket, but he had to let go of that passion because his father did not believe that there was a future for his son in the sport. Little did Sudeep know that this decision by his father of him shutting the door would lead him to a path towards making a place for himself in the hearts of crores of Kannada people. Sudeep recognized that his future wasn't in engineering and decided to follow his heart, which led him towards cinema. Initially wanting to be a director, he used to be in the company of many people from the Kannada film industry. During those days, he used to hear two things constantly. One, why do you want to be in films when your father's business is thriving? And two, you should be an artist, an actor. Why a director? Basing the second question on Sudeep's good looks and tall personality, Upendra being one of them. These suggestions and confusion eventually landed Sudeep in Mumbai, as he chose to train himself in acting and enrolled in Roshan Taneja School of Acting. Sudeep has said that his best friend and greatest company while he stayed in Mumbai is a rat. If you are intrigued about this story, drop a comment and I'll narrate the story for you in another video. Entry into films. Iron Leg era. After completing his course, he came back to Bengaluru and started his journey in the Kannada entertainment industry. After doing a commercial for a mattress brand called Bedsy, Sudeep signed his first film, which is called Brahma, in the year 1996. But that film was scrapped after only 10 to 15 days of shooting. He signed another film called O Kusuma Vale, which also got shut down, slowly impacting Sudeep's confidence as well. His third attempt and the first theatrical release as a lead was Tayava in the year 1997. But the film bombed badly at the box office and was removed from theatres in only 3 to 4 days. In a recent interview while talking about this film, Sudeep compared his films to Lal Bagh, a place preferred by romantic partners to spend some private time. People had started writing him off, calling him a bad luck for films, an iron leg to be precise with the terms. Sudeep then forayed into TV and featured as the leading man in a serial called Premada Kadambari. After garnering some recognition from his TV serial, Sudeep restarted his film career, taking a supporting role in the film Pratyartha in the year 1999, which had Ramesh Arvind in the lead. Sudeep was fighting through serious respiratory injuries while filming, but did not stop until he completed his part. After this film is when he found his guru, Sunil Kumar Desai, who offered him the lead role in the film Sparsha. Sunil Kumar Desai was an ace director of the industry at that time. Sudeep was still in murky waters in terms of career, and the worries continued even on the sets of Sparsha. When the film released on 23rd July 2000 and was garnering a good response from the audience, a dark cloud hovered over the entire state of Karnataka. A legend of Kannada cinema, Dr. Rajkumar, had been abducted and taken into the forest by the notorious Veerappan. The news had spread like wildfire, anxiety and confusion throughout the state, and thoughts of uncertainty about the career of a young and promising actor. But Sparsha was re-released once again and managed to touch the hearts of people. But Sudeep as an actor was yet to make an impact. The birth of Kiccha. During the infamous Rajkumar kidnapping, the Kannada film industry organized a peace march in Mysuru, from where the opportunity to star in the remake of Tamil hit film Setu came calling for Sudeep. Directed by Om Prakash Rao, Hucha, a 2001 film, redirected Sudeep's career and propelled him towards the heights that he has reached now. His character's name Kiccha has now become a household name and has been added to his on-screen moniker since then. The film was primarily released in Bengaluru's Menaka Theatre, which is, as Sudeep describes it, was not a very hygienic theatre. He, along with a few associates of his, had cleaned up the theatre before the film released. He said, "I had lost hope," as he craved for at least one show of his to run houseful. And all his hard work had paid off, and ever since the first show ended, he has been Kiccha to the masses of Karnataka. And for the people who want to know what the meaning of the word Kiccha is, here's a scene from the film to answer your question.
ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನ ಕಿಚ್ಚ ಕಿಚ್ಚ ಅಂತ ಯಾಕೆ ಕರೀತಾರೆ? ಹಾಗಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಅರ್ಥ?
ಹಾಗಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರೂ ಪ್ರಾಣಿ ಹೆಸರು ಇರ್ಬೋದಾ?
ಏಯ್
ಮೇಡಮ್, ಕಿಚ್ಚ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಅರ್ಥ?
ಜ್ಞಾನ ಇಲ್ದೇ ಇರೋನು ಅಂತಿರ್ಬೇಕು.
ನೋ 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 ನೋ, ಡೋಂಟ್ ಬಿ ಸಿಲಿ. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ವೆರಿ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್.
ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಅಂದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಕನ್ನಡದ ನಿಘಂಟನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಜಾಲರ್ಸ್ ನೋಡ್ಬೇಕಪ್ಪ.
ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಹುಡ್ಕೋಕ ಎದುರುಗಡೆ ಇದೆ.
ಕಿಚ್ಚಾನೆ ಕೃಷ್ಣ.
ಅರ್ಥ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಕಿಚ್ಚ ಗಿಚ್ಚ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಜಾಡ್ಸ್ ಓದ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ ಮಗನೇ. ಹೋಗ.
ನಾನ್ ಟೀ ಮಾರೋನು ಇದ್ಯಾ ಇಲ್ದೇ ಇರೋನು ಅಂತ ತಾನೇ ನೀವೆಲ್ರೂ ನನ್ನ ಹತ್ರ ಕಿಚ ಅನ್ನೋ ಪದಕ್ಕೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅರ್ಥ ನನಗ್ ಗೊತ್ತು. ಕಿಚ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬೆಂಕಿ.
Kiccha Sudeepa, the emerging star of Kannada cinema. During this period, Sudeep continued to gain a great following, delivering hits like Nandi, Kiccha, Swati Muttu, Ranga SSLC, My Autograph, Number 73, Shanti Nivasa, Veera Madakari, Veera Parampare and more. Through these films, he displayed his power to bring footfalls into the theatres as well as choose roles that test his acting prowess. While it can be noted that a good chunk of his filmography includes remakes from other languages, the films were always appreciated for the Kiccha element that he always brought to the table. From emerging star to superstar of Sandalwood. As Sudeep's recognition grew, so did his influence. He starred in films like Kempegowda, Vishnuvardhana, Varadanayaka, Bachchan, Manikya and Ranna, which cemented his status as a superstar in Sandalwood, following up with great streak he maintained in the previous decade. The actor's charming personality, magnetic screen presence, exceptional style sense and ability to connect with audiences on a personal level made him a force to be reckoned with. Even with his status as a superstar, he never shied away from experiments and also shared screen space with other actors. He collaborated with Chiranjeevi Sarja in Varadanayaka, Ravichandran in Manikya and Hebbuli, Upendra in Mukunda Murari, Ambarish in Ambi Ninag Vaisaito, Shivraj Kumar in The Villain. This shows how secure he was as a star and as an actor. A thing to be noticed here is that a good chunk of his films, hit films, were remakes in this period as well. His last big screen outing, Vikrant Rona, which was released in 2022, was a commercial blockbuster, but also an experiment with Sudeep foraying into a mystical world. Sudeep has signed several films And next up for release is an out-and-out entertainer called Max. After that, he has signed 4 other films as well, one of which he will be directing. Foraying into cinema beyond Karnataka, Kiccha Sudeep's talents were not confined to Kannada cinema. He made a mark in Bollywood as well with his collaborations with Ram Gopal Verma, who was at the peak of his career at that point. Foonk, Run, which also starred the great Amitabh Bachchan, were films that put Sudeep on the map in Bollywood and Tollywood. He made a strong impact in Telugu cinema with his menacing performance in S.S. Rajamouli's Eega, which won him critical acclaim and a massive fan base across South India. His work in these films showcased his ability to seamlessly transition between industries. Despite the industry's complexities, Sudeep has managed to maintain his distinct identity, often praised for bringing authenticity and depth to his roles, regardless of the language barrier. Beyond the star, there's so much more. I remember when I joined this organization as an intern, my seniors described Sudeep's persona and genius behind the camera, something which they observed when they went to interview him. They said his eye for framing was excellent and was not only there to answer the questions that was about to be asked, but was fully invested throughout the process. From there, we go on to his technical prowess, direction, and more. Apart from acting, Sudeep's technical understanding of cinema has led him to direct and produce some of his most beloved films. His debut as a director with My Autograph was met with applause for its heartfelt storytelling. Over the years, he has continued to experiment directing films that display his passion for the craft of filmmaking. He has also directed films like Number 73 Shantinivasa, Veeramadakari, Kempegowda and Manikya. He often credits his directorial ventures as the most fulfilling experience, allowing him to explore his creative side beyond acting. He will be returning to direction in one of his upcoming projects rumored to be titled KK, a gangster drama, hosting Bigg Boss. In addition to his film career, Sudeep's role as the host of Bigg Boss Kannada has become a significant part of his public persona. Since 2013, Sudeep's charismatic hosting has played a major role in the show's success, drawing millions of viewers each season. His witty interactions, balanced judgment, and ability to handle the show's drama with ease have made him a beloved figure on television, cricket, CCL, and more. Sudeep's love for cricket was never waned. He channeled this passion through the Celebrity Cricket League, where he captained the Karnataka Bulldozers team. His leadership skills and sportsmanship on the field reflected the same dedication he brings to his acting. Winning multiple titles, Sudeep's presence in the CCL turned the league into a much anticipated sporting event among fans, adding another layer to his multifaceted persona and also created an opening to build great friendships across industries. Singing and music. An ardent music lover, Sudeep has often lent his voice to songs in movies, showcasing his musical talents. His rendition of songs in films like Kempegowda and Hebbuli were well received by fans, adding to his reputation as a multi-talented artist. Sudeep's musical contributions have often been viewed as a reflection of his willingness to push creative boundaries and offer something unique to his audience. In one of his interviews, an old teacher mentions that based on his college days, the teacher believed he'd become a rock star and not a movie star. Known among friends and family as an excellent chef, Sudeep's cooking skills have often been highlighted by those who've tasted his food. He's been seen cooking for friends on sets and during shoots, further endearing him to those who work with him. It's said that his culinary talent is as refined as his acting, and he takes as much pride in a well-cooked dish as he does in a well-executed scene. Philanthropy. Sudeepa is involved in humanitarian works through his organization Kiccha Sudeep Charitable Society. The trust helps underprivileged school children, providing them with uniforms as well as scholarships. The society helped senior Kannada film artists, technicians and others by providing them with necessary help during COVID pandemic who were unable to get work. Kiccha Sudeepa's journey is a testament to hard work, talent and perseverance. From his humble beginnings to becoming a pan-Indian superstar, his career is filled with inspiring moments, epic highs and a few challenging lows that only made him stronger. With every new project, Sudeep continues to surprise his fans, and as we look ahead, there's no doubt that this superstar has many more milestones to achieve. And that, my friends, is one of Karnataka's favorite, Kiccha Sudeepa. To all the fans, what's your favorite Kiccha Sudeep movie? Do let us know in the comments below. If you found this video interesting, drop a like. Make sure to subscribe to our channel for more such interesting content. You'll find my social media in the description below. Check that out too. I am Sanjay Ponappa and you are watching India Today So South.